Everyone, today I'm going to go over Heroic Magma from the tank POV. The main mechanic we're looking at here is Mangle. It happens every minute 30 seconds and just does a lot of tank damage. So going into that, we just want to have a defensive pre-popped. Keep an eye on that, but it'll take a while before he actually casts that. He's going to periodically just turn and spew random people, just random raid members are going to take a little bit of fire damage. And then he also does this bigger spew to the whole room. You can pop like a magic reduction for that if you want to. These skeletons will occasionally spawn, and the off tank will pick those up. Just tank them close enough to melee for cleave. When they get to about 20% HP, they're going to blow up. They just need to be bursted down at that time. There's also going to be this fire that spawns. We did have a couple times where it spawned on me, and here you can see that Armageddon cast there. We did have the fire spawn a couple times on me, but I don't know if it's supposed to actually spawn on the main tank. That might have just been a bug on the first PTR. But keep an eye on that because it will kill you like almost instantly if you stand in it. We've got our first Mangle coming up here now. So right before this one, I'm going to be popping Icebound Fortitude. If you can have like a little bit of a, Death Strike, Blood Shield going into that too, can be nice, but Icebound Fortitude will for sure cover you. You'll also need to target the exposed head of Magma to be able to actually like do damage and, use Death Strikes and stuff. This is like a damage amp too. So he takes, I think it's 100% increased damage. So here I'm gonna like pop Dancing Rune Weapon, Outbreak, and we're just gonna try to do as much damage as we can. It's also good to like cleave down the ad too. You can see you can just really pump here. So this phase lasts about 30 seconds and the Mangle CD is ticking this entire time. So really keep that in mind because the next one will feel like it is happening way, way quicker than the first one. This is super important right here. So when he comes out of that like flop phase, he's going to have reset his threat on you. So you need to be ready to immediately pick him up and taunt him again. Otherwise, your melee are going to die. And the way you get thrown, get out of the Mangle, just in case you don't know, is some of your melee are going to hop on his back. They just click him to hop on his back. Then they throw hooks at this like spike, and then it causes him to like flop over and he'll drop you. But yeah, really make sure you're like, I just like spam click and like am ready to like instant taunt basically when he's coming out of that damage amp phase to ideally, keep the melee alive. And then right before this Mangle, we just want to have something on us preemptively. So here I got like Guardian Spirit. On that second one, just like any kind of external. And when Magma goes below 30%, Neff is going to start pelting the raid with these shadow AoEs. It just splashes to anybody near you. So once you're out of this, like, if you get this kind of timing that we did, just make sure you're staying away from people. Typically, you're gonna, at least during prog, you're gonna want to push Magma like just above 30%. Then you're gonna get one of these phases and get like a huge push during it. But we're just kind of blazing through there. But yeah, that's the entire fight right there. Key points are just make sure you have a defensive pre-popped for Mangle. And I should mention too, when you get out of the Mangle, you'll have a 50% armor debuff on you. It doesn't matter at all though. Like you don't need to tank swap for it. Just keep in mind you will be taking a little bit more damage after you get out of Mangle than you were at the beginning of the fight. But key points, just pre-pop defensives for Mangle. And when the damage amp phase is ending, be ready to immediately taunt the boss, pick him back up so that your melee don't die. But that's the entire fight right there. I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.